Okay, so hey guys, yep, I have a pocket tanks battle sort of thing for you. Just kind of something there. And I'm going to do one player, and I haven't played this game in a long time. So, I'm just going to start out, death. I'm going to start out with a difficulty of 6. Xana gun, nah. I was going to go 10, but, nah. So, my favorite weapon is the chain reaction, and so I'm gonna get those because I think those are actually the best, one of the best at least. So I get the Tommy gun, and then the computers really underrate the chain reaction for some reason. You'll see. So he gets a dirt mover, so I have to get the dirt slinger because I don't want him getting dirt mover and dirt slinger, because that's basically just having the dirt mover so I can't get it. So yeah. So I'm just adjusting a little bit here. I'm going for the single shot because it's kind of not that great, and so I mean I can miss with that and it's fine. He nails me with the heat seeker or homing missile, I can't remember which. But yeah, so I move back, kind of regaining my position. I just go for a 5 shot because there's almost no way that that's not gonna hit. If I know about the position. He shoots a groundhog and amazingly hits me for, I think, a 50? Yeah, 50. And so, yeah, I go for the Tommy gun, and this is what I think is really funny. I miss with every single bullet. They hit both sides of him, but yet they don't actually hit him. He goes for his own 5 shot, and I mean, I'm kind of looking terrible. But my chain reaction here, look how much damage this will do. I think he does 60, maybe more than that. Yeah, it just does a lot of damage. He goes for a homing missile. That's pretty much an automatic hit. And I think I'm going to go for my dirt slinger. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did. Okay, so, yeah, I use my dirt slinger mainly because I want him to get that dirt mover out of the way. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be able to use it when he has a dirt mover right there. So, I'm going to go for my chain reaction. Adjust the power a tiny bit. And fire. And so here we go, and boom! Look how much damage this does. A lot. So now I'm actually ahead. He goes for a firecracker, which I think is a terrible move. I think firecrackers are just bad. But that's my opinion. So I use a heat seeker. That's gonna do some decent damage. And he goes for the groundhog. And I think he hits on this one. Yeah, he hits. Okay, so he hits me pretty much with ease. I go for my other chain reaction, my last chain reaction, and that was like a perfect chain reaction, and it did a lot. So I have a clear lead. There's almost no way that he's going to be able to catch up. He misses with a single shot, and I just, with a kind of a finisher, I'll use a heat seeker and end with a big shot. And yeah, heat seeker does pretty good damage. Spider, yeah. I was kind of like, oh, the spider, that's a good weapon, but, I mean, it's not going to do that much damage. It's not going to do over 100 damage, so, I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, finish it off with a big shot, and there we go. I win by a lot. The Crazy Ivan's pretty good. I don't use that much, though. And there we go. Winner is me. So, now, I'm going to play again, and I'm going to verse a level 10. Yeah, accidentally click yes. You have to click no. So, end the game. Restart the game, blah blah, and stuff. So, yeah. Play as Death again, and 10. So, here we go. This is going to be pretty hard. He's the Cyan tank. And, yeah. So, here, it's pretty much all my favorites. I choose Napalm. Oh, no, Pineapple at the beginning. He chooses Firecracker, which I think is a terrible move, and I choose my Napalm. He goes for a Tracer, which I kind of wanted. Tracers are kind of like, if you don't know where the person is, you can use a Tracer. But I mean, with the computers, and they don't realize I can always just move. And for a level 10, Tracer's kind of useless. So yeah, Hailstorm, I like those. Whenever you have a Hailstorm, you have to have a Jackhammer, because you can hammer them down on the ground, and then Hailstorm in the hole that they're in and do massive damage. And that's exactly what I do in this. So yeah, I'm not going to use my Pineapple at the beginning. I think I use my 5-shot. Yeah, 5-shot is always a good thing to start out with, because it's kind of an approximate guess, And yeah, so I'm almost right on him. So I'm pretty close to nailing him. He goes for the skipper. Skippers are annoying, but it doesn't matter because he hits me right on. Am I going for the zapper? No, I'm not. I go for the napalm, almost knowing exactly where he is, and look how much damage the napalm does. Right on him, bam, it's doing like this constant 15s, 20s, and around that area. I mean, that did a lot of damage. So yeah, uses a Crazy Ivan, does good damage, but not a lot. I use the jackhammer because I've already used my napalm and I want to use my hailstorm. So see, it just slowly piles him into the ground. And there we go. So now he goes through a cruiser, and doesn't matter because it's not going to roll anyway because he's a level 10. Do I go for my skipper? No, I don't. I go for another jackhammer. So yeah, here we go. I go for a jackhammer, and I'm spot on once again. And I'm slowly getting him into a little divot. Very slowly. See that? Now he has a tiny divot right there. And that's where I'm going to throw my hailstorm. And he goes for that, but it does a good 50 damage. Now, here's my hailstorm. Bloom. So yeah, I'm going for the hailstorm, and I get it right in. And that is going to do massive damage. Look at that. Hailstorm lasts longer than napalms, I think, too. So that's why, if you can get it right on him, then you're going to be good. So yeah, I increase the power by a couple. And then I go for a hailstorm, and I just barely miss. But I still get some decent damage because half of it flows into him anyway. It doesn't do as much as I'd hope, but I mean, I have a pretty good lead. I mean, he has 200, and I have 450. I mean, I think I can lose a couple of points really. So now I go for a pineapple, and I just shoot a little pineapple bomb at him, and I get 60 damage, I think. Nope, a little less than 60. So I'm almost at 500. He goes for a dirt mover because he has nothing better to do, and I go for a cruise zapper. Okay, I hit the top of the mountain, which isn't good, but oh well. So yeah, he goes for a 5-shot, nails me as normal. And I go for a cruiser, and I angle it higher up because that mountain's there. I should have gone for a zapper, but the cruiser misses, unfortunately. So yeah, he goes for a tracer, which is kind of stupid. You don't go for a tracer when you're level 10 because look, it's right on. So, yeah. I go for a skipper, just kind of finish the game off. And yes, if you bounce it once, then it does more damage, I think. That's just my philosophy. And since he chose 2 dirt movers, he lost. So, yeah. Good game. Not really. I guess I'll see you guys later.